Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to YesiJai. I'm Yesi.
And I'm Jay, and today we're going to be doing a reaction to Death Note episode 26, Renewal. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys always show us from all those likes and all those comments. It really helps us out, so thank you guys so much. Alright, so last episode was probably one of the craziest episodes of Death Note so far, just for the reason that L died. Very unexpected. We still have about like 10 to 12 episodes, if not a little bit more. So what's gonna be the whole story now? What's gonna be the problem? What's gonna be the issue that needs to be solved? Is it gonna be Light maybe not trying to give out his secret now for these 10 episodes? But no, there has to be something else to it. There has to be that one bad guy or somebody for Light to go after. I wouldn't see like them just sitting around and having Light kill off the rest of these people. Like, that's just too easy. You know what I mean? Because then Light wins.
Well, maybe he's just gonna try to take care of Misa, get rid of Misa, and maybe then that's what's gonna get other people, maybe his father, to start catching on to, hey, maybe he actually has something to do with this Death Note.
Yeah, but
I think that's just kind of my
But it's
theory.
just like, who can piece all these things together anymore? L was the only one who was, come on, he was like the number one, two, and three best detectives, you know, like, since he had fake names for the other two. He was like the most intelligent, or at least I would say the one that could have the brain power to be able to like put all these pieces together, solve all of Light's puzzles. You know, was basically the exact same as Light, but on the law side. You know, on the good side.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I don't know, like, who can really compete with Light anymore? Like, I felt like L was the only one, and now that he's not there, it's I don't know.
But I don't think Light would be dumb enough to let another one of those Death Notes get into the hands of somebody else.
Unless
just
another,
for the for the fact that he doesn't want to have to compete with anybody. And if he did give the Death Note to anybody else, it'd be to, once again, I would think, get the suspicions off of him. I feel like the way he's doing things now are just kind of like on the moment, heat of the moment type of stuff, and he's gonna end up making some type of mistake along the way. That's just what I think. And one of those mistakes is what somebody who's close to the investigation is gonna, you know, kind of start catching on slowly. Like, hey, how did this, and this happen, you know? It's just all coincidence how L died after they had actually found a Death Note, after they already knew about the Shinigami also.
Yeah. No, well, I think that's where it's just gonna see how it plays out. Like I said, there's still like 10 to 12 episodes, I believe. So we'll see how Light, you know, who's gonna be his new enemy, or really how are they gonna figure out that Light is Kira, or who's gonna be able to do it? You know, who's gonna have still, like, if we remember, L pushed the button which erased all this information.
Yeah.
Why would you want to erase information about, you know, everything you've probably gathered up so far, unless it was for a reason, unless it was for Light not to figure it out, you know?
That's true.
Because remember, they made that eye contact right at the end, so L knows it was Light, you know what I mean? And then they also had a confrontation out in the rain. But either way, guys, like I said, we appreciate you guys so much for leaving all that support from, you know, likes and comments. It really helps us out. So either way, let's just go ahead and check it out. Delete. Yeah, see, all data deleted.
God, it's still so sad.
We are only broadcasting.
Okay, quick flashback.
Of Japan. In actuality, the first of your victims was a suspect in Shinjuku. Furthermore, his crime was only ever reported inside Japan. We will find our suspect.
So is this just like a quick rundown?
On December 14th, 12 FBI investigators entered Japan.
Pembar?
Had to be one of the people being investigated.
So is this all the data that got deleted?
And the 19th of December. In fact, I have no doubt.
I think so. But why wouldn't he want to give it out to anybody?
L had to have had a
Backup. Some
plan.
type of backup plan, like a reason to delete it, but still have somebody have the information or something.
She was working under me. Kira managed.
Still remember that when he killed off what was her? Naomi?
Yeah.
Ray.
Oh, that was sad
Yeah,
too. Like, so many depressing moments.
Yeah, this was a very good series though.
At this stage, I'd like to place wiretaps and surveillance cameras in both households.
That's my son you were talking about. Are you honestly telling me that you suspect him?
I do suspect him.
What would it take to get you to believe that I'm not Kira? Please, isn't there something?
If you are not Kira, that truth will be revealed. Just let things run their course.
All right.
4 days ago.
Jumping from scene to scene, from episode to episode.
We're like 70% after this.
Light, there you are. Hi there, I'm Light's girlfriend, Misa. Nice to meet you.
I'm here.
This is where it all went bad.
Why come here to announce that you could be Kira? It's an act. There's no could-be about it. You are Kira.
Light, are you feeling okay? Yeah, I know I must look pretty bad in here, but this useless...
And then this is where he gives up his death note back to Ryuk.
Get rid of it.
I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
What? What are you talking about, Dad? You can't, that's crazy!
It's too late.
This was here the setup, and then this is when they just wanted to see if Misa was willing to kill Chief Yagami.
Yeah.
I'm an agent with Yoshida Productions. Would you be interested in using Misa Amane as your new spokesperson? Ryuzaki, are you watching this? The 8 men who came here were having a meeting to decide who they get Kira to kill for them.
If Matsuda dies, our suspicions about the Yotsuba group would be confirmed.
Do you think there's anything I can do to save myself?
It's him. Why is he still alive?
On his way to Sakura TV to go get Matsuda. Weddy's all following him. Here's where he tests out his Shinigami Ice, right?
Yeah.
How to use it.
The fake rule.
The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die.
The fact that now you are reading this message means I am no longer alive at this moment.
Oh, he sent it to somebody.
I hereby leave this
Oh,
earth
wow.
as my firm achievement. That is all.
To who? Who was that to, though?
It's been 10 days since Ryozaki's funeral.
And why was Light sitting there looking at it?
Mm-hmm.
We know Watari's true identity now, but we never found out anything about who Ryuzaki really was.
Yeah, that's true. Who could have guessed that Watari was actually a famous inventor?
The paper says he
Oh, the old man? Watari?
the world using the fortune he inherited from his patents.
I should be able to transfer the system and most of the information out of here by tonight. It's weird, though. I almost feel as if I'm stealing.
I can understand how you feel, but you're really the only one of us who can do this.
That's right. Even Ryuzaki said so himself. You would be capable of succeeding L.
Just as I thought. It's too simple. It's no fun without Ryuzaki here. Things would be easier if I could rent a one-bedroom apartment.
Well, considering your age, it certainly wouldn't look odd to anyone if I let you move.
So now he wants to get his own apartment. So he
Yeah.
can kill off whoever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Headquarters. That's a great idea.
And pretend to be L, Watari,
To figure out
and himself.
what to do with a notebook.
It's really not that difficult.
Kira is still out there somewhere. We'll catch him. That's a promise.
Well then, why don't we have a little party?
Oh,
Celebrate Light becoming
I'll have to
L
see.
number 2.
When he's like right inside the building with them.
Yeah.
With no more RAM.
Yeah, so who's gonna be Light's Shinigami?
I don't think he has one.
So he has no power over the Death Note?
I've already rented a place.
Does he need a Shinigami to have power over the Death Note?
I would assume.
So in that case, I guess things are gonna get pretty boring from now on.
That's not true, Ryuk.
Why?
From this moment on, I'll show you the creation of the new world.
What does that mean?
No.
Wait. Mary? Wait, was that?
That was Weddy.
What? Why is he killing off all these people? Oh, he's gonna kill all of these ones off.
To get rid of anything that may compromise him.
So anybody that ever had to do with Kira or anything?
Or knows about Kira. Wow.
The hell is this? Computer? 2, 1. Transmission. The whammies. Oh, this is where he was at, right? When he was an orphan? Elle is dead. Okay. Why would this old man care?
It's Al. He's dead.
So who was that? Why was there... Did you see the kid on the ground? And then there was an adult? Who were those two? Is this going to be the next role that takes on... Is there something that Elle knew about this? Maybe these two?
Well, if he grew up in that orphanage, because that's what it seems like it is.
Yeah. Maybe... So
then
that old man
there's
knew.
probably other people like him. Maybe that message he left was meant for...
The other two... The orphanage. The two...
Yeah.
So do you think there's going to be some more... Like... Up and coming, growing up, just that the way he was. You know what I mean? Like... He already knew that there are kind of these kids that are kind of, or younger people that are kind of turning out the way he is, or would be really good at him figuring out this case. You know what I mean?
Well, somebody had to have trained Elle to think and strategize the way he does.
Yeah, and they're probably doing the same here.
And
So this orphanage, probably, there's something with this orphanage maybe, or maybe it's just...
No, I don't think there's anything special about the orphanage. I just think there's somebody, like I said, that taught Elle these things. Kind of like a mentor besides Watery.
Yeah.
So...
Crazy how he was like this rich inventor or something, Watery, and then I guess he's the one that picked up Elle from the orphanage?
Yeah, because he founded that orphanage. Yeah, that's why it was called the Wami's house.
Oh, because he
was the founder of it.
Okay. That makes sense now. And then maybe he's seen something special in Elle. And then Elle sees the same in these guys. Oh my god, I don't know.
And he knew all along that Light was Kira, so...
Yeah, he had it. He knew it. He just couldn't prove it.
Yeah. And at first I was like, well, maybe he's not so sure, but...
He
knew.
He just couldn't prove it, you know? And that's the thing with the law, you know? If you can't prove it, it's not...
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. It's like with OJ. So, guys... Very, very good episode. I would say, just for the reason that, you know, they went all back over from the beginning, all of
They kind of did a run through of like
Elle's what Elle was investigating basically from the beginning, from the first kill to the last kill, from how they got killed to all the little puzzles that Kira left, to the new Kira that showed up, which was Misa, then to Higuchi becoming Kira, and then them figuring out that Higuchi was Kira who worked for Yatsuba. And then, you know, it was his whole story. Basically, I'm sure what he wrote down, his little investigation thing, what he was writing and all that, which then got transferred to whoever.
Yeah.
You know, that, or all the information that got deleted. I bet that's what everything that got deleted was basically what we went through right now.
Yeah. It's just crazy how Elle was piecing all these little things together to come up with the conclusion that it has to be Light.
Yeah, and it seemed like Light was aware, you know. Obviously he was trying to be 2 steps ahead of Elle, and then Elle's trying to be 2 steps ahead of Light, but in the end it seems like Light won right now. But for the moment, because it still seems like Elle has another plan, or he had another plan, a backup plan, just in case it did come, it did come to the point where he died, and you know, somebody needed to take his position, or at least finish solving this case of who's the real Kira. And now Light, who's over here killing off so many people, crazy him killing off all the Yatsuba members, like, and then kill and Weddy and Ivar, like, for them to die, and they did a big part in solving this case. Why would he need to kill them off? It's like, well, then why don't you kill off Matsuda and Chief Yagami and everybody who's ever had any type of connection?
The thing. They haven't shown it, but
you think
he's gonna get to that point.
He's gonna get to that point where Light just really doesn't have any type of empathy, sympathy, compassion for anybody, and he's just gonna go ahead and start putting names in there, whatever's gonna benefit his own self, or at least keep him clear. I don't know if he'll go to that point, but it does seem like he's becoming worse and worse. Is he killing off these people so that he's wanted? Is he killing off these people since now everybody knows he joined Light Yagami, joined the investigation, you know, to figure out who Kira is. So now is he killing off these people so that they're like, okay, now we need Light, you know, he wants to be like wanted, but at the same time he's the one doing all the killing.
I think Light did it out of fear, just because it came very close. L came very close to kind of almost proving that Light was Kira, and
so anybody with any connection to
and I feel like he felt threatened by Weddy and Ivar
but
also
why?
Because
that's what's confusing to me is Weddy and Ivar were just, I'm not saying they're not smart, but I'm just saying in the way of like they're not gonna figure it out. Come on.
But that's the thing, they were very intelligent when it came to software, when it came to
thievery and stuff like that. Yeah, like
undercover investigating, you know. They were
okay,
very good at all
I can see that. Yeah, so but I just wish there was a little bit more clarification on why he killed Weddy and Ivar. Like I wish he would have at least said why, or maybe he will in the next episode when Chief Yagami and everybody starts talking about like Weddy and Ivar died, you know, and all the Yotsuba members died. What the hell? Like I'm sure maybe he'll clarify a little bit more, but I feel like we're not gonna get that little like at least that I'm not gonna get that little piece of wanting to know why. Like you said, I'm sure it's because they were very intelligent, smart, and they could probably figure it out themselves, but more for the reason, like, I wouldn't think they would be able to, especially with Light, you know, because he'll always be able to cover his tracks just because of the way he is. But it's just, that's sad. I just didn't, like, they didn't need to die. In my opinion, they didn't need to die. You know what I mean? Weddy and I, just take it, they could have just disappeared, you know what I mean? Were they really going to stay connected with, Light and them, you know? Were they really going to stay with the team? I don't think so, but
yeah,
because they were just hired on for that one job, I would assume, you know, to get rid of Higuchi.
I think anybody who interacted with L, even though L was so weird or he was portrayed that way in the show, he always bonded with people.
Yeah.
That's the one thing he had. And the child that they showed in that ending scene, I believe this child in some way looked up to L.
Yeah.
And maybe it's like you said, this child's gonna, who knows, maybe take on the role of being L. Whether it's not now, even if it's not now, but within a few years.
Yeah, no, that's honestly, like, I'm just excited to see what the next episode is gonna bring. Are we gonna finally get a not even finally, but are we gonna get to see, you know, Light pick up another challenger, you know, some more people to challenge him to figure out who he is, and that Light, who's this lead investigator now for this side of the law, is still the bad guy. So that's where it's gonna be so hard for me to try and, like, or at least for if it was me personally, to try and figure out, like, oh man, this guy who's a lead investigator is also the same person who's killing people. That's just what's, how are they gonna be, like, anybody who does start challenging the new Kira, or at least Light, how are they gonna be able to even, like, come close, like, unless they get all that information?
I believe that Misa is going to become that one person that's going to take on Light and challenge him. And she still has the Shinigami, the Shinigami eyes.
Yeah, true.
That's the one advantage that she has over Light. So the day that Misa decides, like, hey, I'm going to take him out, she can do that.
Yeah,
Easily.
that's the thing too. I forgot that she still has the Shinigami eyes. But her lifespan is halved already.
Mm-hmm.
So she could probably die any fucking second.
But the thing is, Rem gave up her life. So did that added on to Misa.
But she wasn't Misa's Shinigami.
That's where I still am confused when it comes to that.
Yeah. Like, do they have to just be thinking of the person that they want to give their life to?
Because why would Rem die? Just because she killed L and Watari.
I don't think Misa's gonna be able to figure out. It's because she was sitting there having lunch with him. You know what I mean? Like, willy-nilly. Unless she knew, because Misa already told her something, but I don't think so. I think she's still pretty clueless of this. Obviously, I feel like she's going to play a bigger part because she still has those eyes. She still has the Death Note. It's just, who's going to be able to convince her that Light's a bad guy?
Well, I think...
And even then, she likes Kira. It's not like she hates Kira, remember, because he's the one that got rid of her parent, or the killer who got rid of her parents. So in the end, it's whether she figures out that he's Kira. Well, what is it gonna take for her to he killed Ram, or that, you know, what's it gonna take for?
What I'm stuck on is that scene with Misa walking all dressed in
Yeah,
black.
okay.
That's my thing. To me, that was a symbol of she's depressed, she's sad about something, and I feel like that scene was kind of a clue to us that Ren told her everything Light was planning to do, and I think that she told her, you know, Light's gonna get or try to get rid of you at some point. I feel like that was her way of mourning the love that she never had from Light.
Okay. So all this is just fake now, do you think, or is she still trying?
I think Misa is gonna try to give Light the benefit of the doubt, but she's gonna come to the conclusion that he has no feelings for her, and he probably never will, and that is what's gonna bite him in the ass at the end of the day.
Like I said, guys, good episode. All we can do is really wait for the next one and see what's next. What's next for Light? What's next? What was else, you know, end plan? You know, what's gonna happen with Misa? We seen Yatuba members ain't there no more, so we can't really talk about them. Higuchi's dead. You know, the only ones that are really left are the ones that started out with Light and L and Chief Yagami and them, Matsuda.
And Chief Yagami is another one that's a really big threat.
And he's hiding the book. But that's his father.
That's where
he won't kill his father. He won't keep.
I'm conflicted when it comes to that.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see, but I don't know way. Like in the end, he won't kill his father. But he'll kill. He has no problem killing everybody else around him. He wants his own apartment. His father's gonna hide the death note that, you know. He has to know the secret hiding spots. Where does he have that other death note? Whose death note was that he was writing on up on top of the roof when he was writing names next to Ryuk?
That was the death note.
So they haven't hit it yet.
No.
Oh, okay. Either way, guys, good episode. Honestly, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. Watari's dead. L's dead. All the Yatuba members died. Who's next? Honestly, like there's not many people left that we really care about. For, you know, come on, it's like he's killing everybody off. So either way, guys, can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. This was Death Note episode 26 Renewal. We appreciate all that support you guys continue to show us with all those likes and all those comments. It really helps us out, guys. So thank you so much. Until next time, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.